What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Man Boomer. We are about to go through each Boruto character in a time skip, and I'm gonna tell you what I think their future holds. Like, what's their potential? What can they do in this new show? And we're gonna see. Well, it's not a show; it's a manga. So, roll that intro. Let's go. Okay, let's start it off with the former main character himself, Naruto Uzumaki. So right now, Naruto's at a point where he's captured by Kawaki in that little time space, and a lot of people say his future he's gonna like die in the show. He's gonna lose to Kawaki or whatever. But Naruto's such a popular character, and that character just makes so much money. He might be gone most of the show in that little vortex portal thing, but Naruto's not dying. I don't think Naruto's gonna die in the show. Now, if he does die, come back to this video years later and comment you were wrong. If Naruto does die, then you were wrong. But I don't think he's gonna die. He just makes too much money. Naruto is not going away. I'm sorry. If Naruto's gone, the whole Naruto fan base is gone. It only works that way. So let's move on. Let's go to the next person. So before we go though, Naruto's future, he's gonna be gone, but he's gonna come back and live his happy life eventually. So let's go to the next person. Hinata. Hinata could die in the show, but I think also with her too, that's Naruto's wife, and she's pretty popular too. She's not really powerful anymore. She's not one of those top characters, so I don't think they're gonna go super edgy and dark and make her die. I think she's good. I think she's going to stay alive. Hinata's good. She's safe. She might be in that little portal place for a minute, just like Naruto, but I think she's gonna be okay though. She's good. So let's go to the next person. All right, let's go to the next person, Cold. Cold is so dead. He's eventually going to find his way off the show. He's so trash. I don't like Cold at all. He's like a wannabe. He reminds me of Kabuto so much, but it's not about how I feel. It's about how the show's going to write it. Cold is not going to live long. He might live long. Okay, I'm not going to say he might not live long. He is still going to die, though, at the end of the show. I think that's his future. Eventually, Boruto or Kawaki or some character's going to kill him. He's just not going to make it to the end of the show. He might make it to the end of the show. I keep going back and forth with myself. He might go to the end of the show, but he's not going to live to see the end of the show. Kabuto reminds me of Kabuto. Kabuto, you thought he was going to die a long time ago, but Kabuto stayed alive. Like, when Orochimaru died, I thought Kabuto was going to die, like, somehow, but he lived to the end of the show. And he actually is still alive, so maybe I'm wrong, but like I said, come back if I'm wrong about Code. That just come back if I'm wrong about Code. But I think he's done. He's gonna die. Okay, Damon. Damon's future in the show. He's one of the most powerful characters, so I think Damon's gonna get into a lot of fights with the top characters. He is the peak character right now. It's like if you want to be the strongest in the show, you gotta fight Damon. He's the one that you gotta fight. So I think he's gonna be in a lot of fights. And if he stays good, I think he's gonna stay alive to the end of the show. And then if he goes back bad, I think he might die at the end of the show. It all just depends on which side he stays on. But I think he's gonna turn bad again. I think he is gonna turn bad again because we didn't really get to see enough of that. So I think we'll get to that later. But yeah, I think he's gonna turn bad, and he eventually will fight Boruto or Kawaki. And then if he turns bad, he's dead. And then if he's good, he's gonna stay alive to the end of the show. But yeah, that's how I feel about Damon. All right, Ada. Ada is one of the top characters too with her powers and stuff. She's not really powerful, but her powers are pretty top tier. So Ada, I think, will eventually die in the show. Her powers is too strong, man. She's evil, and a lot of people want to take her down. Like Sarada and the girl Class Rap want to take her out, and Cole has a problem with her. Boruto, all of them are just worried about Ada still. Shikamaru, she's one of the most important characters in the show, and I think her powers are so strange. They're not gonna keep her in the show forever. She's just way too powerful. So I think eventually somebody will take her out, and I think it's probably gonna be Sarada or somebody or Kawaki. So that's how I feel about Ada. The 10 tails, and this goes with the 10 tails like Zetsu soldiers. They're gonna be dead by the end of the show. It reminds me of the Zetsus. The Zetsus and the Ten Tail Soldiers are done, and it's not gonna last forever, man. It's just the bad guys. Most bad guys don't live forever. It's not gonna It's not gonna happen. They're not staying around forever. So that's how I feel about the Ten Tails, the big one, and then the little smaller versions of the Ten Tails. So yeah, they're done. All right, Sarada. At the moment, Sarada is going to live. I think she's good. She's one of those characters, like, you're the main character. Basically, right now, I would say she is the main character of the show. And maybe she is the main character of this part 2 of Boruto. That's how I feel right now, a little bit. Just right now, Boruto, that first chapter didn't feel like the main character. I feel like it was her. So, yeah, she's probably eventually going to get with Boruto. And, yeah, I think she's going to live all the way to this show and then the time skip. I think she's going to live a long time. So, yeah, that's Sarada. Shikamaru. This is an interesting one. Shikamaru, man. Shikamaru, right now, I think he might go. I think he's one of the only Naruto original characters that's, I feel like if he died, it'll be sad or messed up. And he's the Hokage right now, and the Hokage is a big position to be in. So, him dying to Kawaki or somebody, because him being a Hokage would not be that would be shocking, but it would be like, oh, that makes sense. Like, he got the highest rank, and he's not that strong, and he got beef with people. Damon and Ada don't like him really. Kawaki doesn't like him, and Cole really don't like him either. There's been multiple times where he almost died in part 1 of Boruto. So yeah, I think that's the fate of Shikamaru, man. He's he has a big position he's in right now. So that's Shikamaru. Okay, Kawaki. Now this one is interesting also. Kawaki, man. This one, I don't know. If he's a good guy, he could die. And if he's a bad guy, I think he could die. I think Kawaki probably will die, sadly. Because he's going down a dark path. He's becoming too evil. He's starting to become evil, trying to destroy the village and stuff. And trying to change the world and killing Boruto and stuff. There's been villains that have done worse, like Orochimaru, that are still alive. So I kind of hope they don't go down that route, that friendship stuff. Like, if you ain't do that much bad, if you can stay around. Like, I thought Sasuke went too far, but really, if you think about Sasuke, really didn't do nothing besides kill Danzo. And it might be the same thing with Kawaki. It's a chance it's like a 30% chance he'll stay alive the whole show, but there's also a 70% chance he can die. And him and Boruto fighting, that could be it. So I think that's Kawaki's thing. Boruto, the real main character. Now Boruto, they might have him almost die a couple times, but Boruto's the main character. I think Boruto's gonna live to the end of the show, because if the main character dies, the show is over. So Boruto's good. He'll be all right. He's gonna live to the end of the show. There might be a scene like when Naruto Sasuke got killed by Madara. It might be a scene like that where it seemed like he's about to almost die, but he's coming back. Boruto will live the entire show. I think he's like probably the safest character behind Naruto. Naruto's the safest character, but Boruto is right behind him, the second safest character. So let's go. Mitsuki, man, this character is at such a weird spot, man, because I don't know. Like, I really don't know. He's not really around enough to care about him if he died. If he turned evil, then I'd be like, okay, he can die. But since he's not an important character, what's the point of killing him? It was like the war arc where, like, you couldn't kill none of the like the 7 Genin people from the Hidden Leaf, like Rock Lee and them, because if Rock Lee died, it would be goofy. Like, I love Rock Lee, but his character's just too goofy. I wouldn't take it seriously. So I'm gonna say Mitsuki's safe. I think he's safe the whole show, because it's like a Shino and Rock Lee and Kiba situation. What's the point of killing off Kiba? Kiba's trash. So yes, I think Mitsuki is gonna live the entire show, and he'll live to be a Jonin and a Chunin, and he's pretty powerful. So yeah, I think that's Mitsuki. Konohamaru, man, the sensei of Boruto. Now this one, if he becomes like I see the potential for Konohamaru, man. If he becomes a straight up menace in Boruto, like a chill, cool Kakashi Minato type ninja, he's dead. Like he can go out like a really cool way. I could see him becoming that ninja, but like I said with Kiba and Shino, if he stays the same goofy, lame way where he hasn't done anything in the show, he's gonna live. He's gonna live. So I see potential if he becomes that legend, like a Minato type. I can see him have like a great killing off moment because important characters get killed off, and the nobody characters that suck don't get killed off because it's like, what's the point? So Konohama, if he gets good, he's dead, and if he doesn't get better, he's not gonna die. He's okay. Himawari, man. Himawari is Boruto's sister. Well, Kawaki's sister now, but Himawari, I think, will live the show because she's a kid. They don't really kill off kids in shows and all of that, so I think she's safe. And she has some storylines. I'm ready to see her meet her dad again and Boruto and her mom. That's gonna be great. But she's a kid. She has so much time to her character to develop and stuff. So I think she's safe. She's safe. And yeah, that's Himawari. Shikadai. Now he's different from Kiba and Shino and Rock Lee because Shikamaru is actually a different character from all of Kiba and them because I cared about him. He got great scenes and he always had moments. Even now, he just became Hokage. He's still getting stuff over other characters. So if Shikadai gets out of that copycat state, like where he just feel like Shikamaru too, and actually has his own storylines, I could see him eventually getting killed off. But I don't know if it's the artist or whatever. He looks like a kid to me, so I don't think they're gonna kill off a kid. He looks like he's still the same age. They didn't do a good job with him. I feel like they should have aged him up a little bit more. They didn't do a good job with that. So if he doesn't get enough storylines, he's gonna be a Shino type. And if he starts, they get him out of that Shikamaru shadow. That the pun was not intended, but if he gets out of that Shikamaru shadow, then he will get killed off. So let's go to the next person. Okay, class rep is trash. I'm sorry. I don't. Maybe y'all like her, maybe you don't. She's like a nobody to me. I barely see her. I don't care about her. I don't know her name. I call her class rep because that's all I know about her. And yeah, she's not getting killed off because nobody cares about her. Sasuke Uchiha. Ooh, man. I feel so. I don't know what Sasuke's doing right now, man. It's at a dark state right now. I don't know what's going on with Sasuke. Sasuke's at a point where he's like at Naruto. So it's like, if you kill off Sasuke, that's wild. But he's not Naruto. He's not Naruto. I said Boruto was the second safest. I don't know if Sasuke's third safest. I think he is third safest. But I don't know if he's second safest. So yeah, I think they might kill off Sasuke. Naruto has to stay around. People love Naruto, but Sasuke, if he dies, that'd be sad, man. That's something I'm thinking about. I'm like, no, don't kill off Sasuke. You can't. So I think that's Sasuke's state right now. Like, I think Cole's looking for him. Boruto, I don't know what's going on. Where's Sasuke? He should be with Boruto training. And yeah, that's how I feel about Sasuke. He might get killed off by Kawaki, and he's weak now. Him and Naruto are so weak now. It's like, I can see it happening. So that's, I think, what's gonna happen with Sasuke. Inogen, I think it's Ino and Sai's son or daughter. I still don't know what gender he is, but he's so trash. What's the point? What's the point? And the next person's the same thing. But yeah, he's like, what's the point of killing him off? He's like a Kiba type character. And let's continue. The last person, Chocho. Chocho is not getting killed off. At least she's better than Inogen. I know who this is. She's better than that and Clash Rep. Chocho is not getting killed off. I think Chocho's safe. And I don't even think Chocho's bad. It's just how far the goofy eating chip character is not gonna get killed off. That character is not gonna work. So that's how about all these characters. What do y'all think about all these Boruto characters' potential in the future? I think a lot of them are gonna get stronger. Naruto's not getting stronger. Probably gonna live. Hinata is gonna live. Cold is gonna die. Damon might die, and probably will stay the same power. Cold might get a little stronger. Ada might get a little bit stronger. She might actually start fighting eventually, maybe. But I think she's gonna die. Ten Tails is gonna die. Sakura is gonna live. Shikamaru's gonna live. Shikamaru might die because he's the Hokage. Kawaki might die or live. I think it's possible. Boruto's gonna live because he's the main character. Mitsuki will live because I don't think he's special enough. Konohamaru is probably gonna live, but if he becomes like a loved character by fans, he might die. And if he becomes like a Minato type character, he might die. Himawari's kind of young, so she's not gonna die. Shikadai is not gonna die because he's not. He looks young and he hasn't got out of that Shikamaru like shadow yet, so Shikadai will probably live. And it's something else that Shikadai. He could die though too because Shikamaru in the war, he got out of the other character shadow and stuff. He was just more special. So I think Shikamaru and Shikadai could possibly die. Clash Rep's not gonna die because nobody cares about her. Jin's not gonna die because nobody cares about him. And Chocho is better than them, but Chocho is not gonna die because nobody cares about Chocho. So that's all the characters. Tell me how y'all feel about all of it, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.